Next up, Klay Thompson had a great debut as a Dallas Maverick, scoring 22 points on 60% shooting from beyond the arc. Now, Klay is a great floor spacer, and his defense in recent years, with injuries, with age, it has declined. But a jump shot is one thing that you really don't lose with age, and so for Klay Thompson, that's always going to be effective. And is he going to have the green light to, score 14 threes in a game? Not really, especially on the Dallas team with guys like Luka and Kyrie. However, Klay does have the green light to take a wide open three that is kind of brought about by the playmaking of Luka and Kyrie, and he's going to benefit from that a lot. I think this is going to be the best year that we've seen from Klay Thompson in multiple seasons. Luka Doncic is one of the most gifted offensive talents we've seen in the entire league, whether it's right now or in the history of it, in terms of everything that he can do. And Kyrie Irving really is more of a point guard than a shooting guard, but he's playing shooting guard just because Luka is running the offense. So these guys are able to really create opportunities for Klay Thompson, and I think he's going to absolutely thrive off of those opportunities, as we saw in this game. This Mavs team in general is pretty fun, and I think they're going to be really exciting to watch. Outside of the big three, you've also got guys like Daniel Gafford, P.J. Washington, Derek Lively, who I love as players. And I think Derek Lively is going to be a really good center in this league. P.J. Washington, I've always kind of viewed him as pretty underrated. And so this Dallas team, they've got some good pieces. Jaden Hardy as well is someone that I think, you've got so many guards on this team already, but if he had more of a green light, I think he could be really good too. So this team, they've got a lot of young, exciting talent. And I say young, exciting talent. Obviously, Klay, Kyrie are a little more up there in age. However, they're not at a point where they're necessarily regressing, especially Kyrie. I think Klay's regression kind of more so came as a result of injuries, but now I think he's going to thrive in Dallas just because of the opportunities that are there for him. I think he's a perfect fit for that team. Especially, even though he's not the defender he once was, he's not a negative defender. And Dallas can use all the average to above average defenders they can get, When you got Luka and Kyrie in your backcourt, you need all help defensively you can get. And so they've got Gafford, they've got Klay, Lively, P.J. Washington. They've got good pieces around that. So the South team, I think, is actually pretty well constructed. And it's a team that I think the sky's the limit, really, because they went to the finals last year and they lost ultimately. And I think that was because you kind of relied a little bit too much on Luka, because over time that can kind of just be fatiguing, right? And as great as he is, you can't ask one man to do the whole carry job. And, he had Kyrie's second option, but that was pretty much it in terms of real support because, on-ball support at least, because a guy like Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, P.J. Washington, I love, but, they're more off-ball threats. And to an extent, Klay is too. But another issue with this team was the spacing, because P.J. Washington is in the latter half of the playoffs, he wasn't very good from beyond the arc, and then Lively and Gafford aren't great. So having Klay Thompson just opens up another guy that allows teams to – a defense is going to have to focus on the perimeter. And so as a result, guys like Lively and Gafford can get to the rim even more. And if they don't, guess what? If they don't focus on Klay or Luka or Kyrie on the perimeter, they're going to make them suffer for it. So this team, I think, is actually pretty well constructed. I could absolutely see them making a run once again this year and maybe win the title.